Hello. So it is, oh my god, what's the day? 27th of July, and we are getting ready to leave for YALC. It's 6:40 at the moment, so we're leaving in 4 minutes, literally. You excited? I have the program so we can have a proper look at those. I feel like Momo wants to go with. Oh baby, I'm sorry. It won't be long. Gonna go head to the train station, then we have like a 5-hour train ride. We're meeting with AJ, Jess and Jade when we get there, so that's gonna be super fun. I'm very looking forward to it. Hopefully it's gonna be fun, but I know it's gonna be like 30-something degrees and that's a little bit too much. Hopefully they have like an AC. On the train now. Logan's in the position. We got a table, which is nice. Someone's gonna sit like next to us at some point. I actually really sleep that well because it was so roasting in the flat. Then I'm gonna. I got, because we're already taking a few books to be signed there, so I didn't want to bring another one. So I got, and it was only 99p on Kindle. So I got Blind on Kindle, so I'm gonna try and read a little bit of that. I haven't eaten anything yet, but I got this for like later. Just not a lot because we're only gonna get off at 12, but. Hello, so it's 11:30. We should be nearly in London, but instead we're at Darlington. So we went past Newcastle and past Darlington and like in the middle of our journey, and then stood for 1 hour in the middle of a storm, and a lightning struck signaling something, and it damaged the whole area. So after standing there for an hour, we got sent back. And now it's almost time for us to be there, but instead we're gonna be put in a bus to avoid this area and then go somewhere. So that's fun. So I think we might actually miss the first day of YALC, which is kind of shitty, but what can you do? Not much. So.
Is that right? Yeah, total 7 cards, and you're looking for the best combination of 5 you can make using the 2 in your hands.
Okay, so start from the beginning again.
I mean, this is job. And we are playing Skittle Poker because you don't have the chips. There's Logan, AJ, okay,
so the lowest
and Jess, and we're playing Skittle Poker. Hello!
How are you? Hope you're good.
So sorry I didn't really update you on the whole like train thing. Long story short, we
better be sorry.
We got here at the end 5 hours later, so we sort of didn't get to go to the first day of YALC, which is kind of annoying and sad, but it's alright. Jade said that I didn't miss much, so
it was underwhelming.
There we go. We just got our coffees and we're making our way to YALC. It's, what's the time?
It is 9:40.
It is 9:40. And yeah, I'm gonna try and vlog there a little bit. Don't know how much. Hopefully a little bit. We played this Skittle Poker yesterday. I think it was very fun. I don't know, did you guys think it was fun?
Yeah. What was fun? Whatever it was fun.
Poker. Oh yeah, I don't know if that footage. Oh yeah, sorry.
I won Skittle Poker.
She won. She had AJ as a personal assistant. I mean, he was dealing, so who knows how fair that game was.
Hey, there was no cheating.
I won 1 round.
Yeah, you did. So I don't know if the introductions from yesterday are any, you know, I don't know if it's audible, so I'm just gonna redo it. So this is Jess.
Hi.
This is Jade.
You know me.
Yeah. That
sounded so dizzy.
I'll link their channels down below because Logan doesn't have one, so.
Welcome to YALC.
Oh, hey. Huh?
Well.
You what?
I'm whelmed. I'm
You're
not
whelmed.
overwhelmed.
How's it going?
Swell.
Swell. We're going onto the main floor of the ComiCon now. We did the YALC bit very quickly, to be honest. It was just like... we were done in like 30 minutes. But the ComiCon bit is huge, so why? So we're going down there now. We're actually also betting on how many Harlequins we're gonna see. So far we've seen 9. I said 30, but it's still early, so you know. And also there's a lot of Daenerys too.
In the other books, but hitherto unseen. It's the collection of generation ships that carried the remnants of humanity away from Earth hundreds of years ago. And this book takes a deep dive into their culture, their traditions, their way of life, and how it's changed since first contact.
Hello, didn't really update you on much yesterday. Oh no, I think I filmed a bit. Can't really remember. We pretty much did everything that we wanted. We just sort of left. We did see Becky Chamber and we got our book signed. We also brought the Children of Blood and Bone to be signed because Tomi Adeyemi was there as well. But there were too many people to see her, so we got our tickets, and by the time we got our tickets, it was, the ticket number was 190 and upwards, and they only got to see it like 100 or something, so yeah, that didn't happen. Which is not too bad because I haven't read it yet. I just really like her personality from what I've seen. Obviously we just dragged that book and it's like big hardcover, so it's a bit annoying, but just a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna go back for the third day today, third and last. We're actually gonna take everything with us because we need to leave the apartment that we're staying at. But the girl said that there's a cloakroom, so you just pay like £2, but you can leave your stuff there. And because we got some books, which I'll show you later, we should probably leave our bags there instead of like carrying throughout the day. We can't stay there for the whole day. It's gonna be fine for us to be done by 4 as well, because that's basically when we need to head back to the train station with Logan. I'll try and vlog a little bit more today. I'll see how it goes. We're wanting to go to some talks today because that's something we didn't really get to do yesterday, just because it wasn't like a lot of topics that we're interested in. Overall, I think if you're looking forward to YALC, there's either a few things that you can do to make it more enjoyable. One is to in advance see what authors are attending and try and read as many things by them as possible. I did want to do that, but it just didn't happen because that would make it much more interesting. I know last year Victoria Schwab and Lainey Taylor were there, so for our party that probably would have been much more exciting than it is this time around, but we still saw a few people. But yeah, if you would try and read the works of those people who are attending, that would probably be a bit more fun. And also I think that 3-day pass is not very necessary unless you have a lot of things to do in both ComiCon and YALC. ComiCon part is way bigger. It's like I don't even know, like 20 times bigger or something like that. Maybe not 20 times, like 10 times bigger for sure. It's a much more wider space and there's a lot of more things to do. For YALC, at least this year, it wasn't a lot. We were talking with the girls yesterday. It's not like we're not liking it, but also comparing it to what it looks like the Book Expo vlogs are, and just in general, it wasn't very interactive. It wasn't to its full potential, let's say. We found there's a bit of a lack of exclusivity. You know, you buy these tickets, you come from like faraway places. Like I'm from Edinburgh, so it's not like too far. But there's gonna be people who came from some mainland Europe countries, you know, for the YALC. Probably not a lot, but like some of them. A lot of that, there are some stools with like really good deals for hardcovers, especially. That's what I'm gonna try and get today, because there's one that offers like 2 hardcover books for £12, which is basically less than 1 hardcover usually costs in like normal bookstores. So that's really good. So I'm gonna try and see if I can find something that I want from there. But then all of the signing books, if you didn't bring your own and if you want to buy them there, the Waterstones ones are just full prices. There's like literally any bookstore, and we were saying it would have been nice to see more in, you know, individual businesses, like people who sell on Etsy and stuff, a bit more merch stuff, because there were no like totes, there were 2 candle stalls and then 2 jewelry ones and 1 artwork, but that one was also merged with a publishing stall as well, because they were working together. So then, and all of the other ones were just publishers, so it felt like just sort of like a glorified space for like, it was like a big bookstore, medium to big bookstore, which didn't really feel like, obviously it was worth it to go here because we're with friends and we're meeting, and we don't meet that often, and we both like all share the love of reading and stuff like that, so that makes it special. But if I were to come here alone, I would probably be quite disappointed, because I have Waterstones back home. I can order most of these books cheaper online if I want to, you know, so that kind of thing. But as things go, like there are a few raffles that you can do, but nothing is like handed out for you, because everyone was like, you know, bring a lot of bags, you're gonna get a lot of stuff. But we didn't see it anywhere really that you can just come and take a book. There are chapter samplers, but you also get these in like subscription boxes. If you subscribe, you also can just probably get them at your local bookstore as well. So I'm in no way saying that this is like not a cool experience, because I really think it is, but I'm just being honest. If you're thinking of going, which might be completely different next year, just to keep it in mind that it's very simplistic at YALC. My favorite parts were definitely meeting the Book Box Club girls, and then I met Anissa from Fairyloot, and it's just very, very lovely to just finally see them. But if any of you guys came to say hello, that was also just like, you know, the best. But there's a lot of things for like people who want to write. We're also maybe gonna go and see the talk about like how to get publishing. I don't know how useful it is, but there are things to go and see. It really depends year to year, but I'm just letting you know what my experience is, and it's basically like a shared feeling between at least me and the girls. At the ComiCon part though, like I think it's pretty decent. It's definitely on par with the Glasgow one, I think, Logan, no? Like probably bigger. Yeah, there's definitely more people who are famous if you're into that, like if you're into like buying the signatures and like photos and like platinum passes or whatever they're called.
Morning.
What are your thoughts on YALC? YALC.
It was good for what it is, but I'm underwhelmed.
I think it's good if you live nearby.
Yeah.
Or even if you like wanted to make a trip out of it, to like London if you've never been or something.
Yeah. But I think one day is more than enough. Like a full Saturday.
Morning.
Morning.
What are your thoughts on YALC? I'm collecting opinions.
Yeah, probably the same as Jade's. Probably just not a full weekend, unless there's authors that you like know you
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, as you
So it
said,
depends, yeah.
If there were authors that you were genuinely very excited about, it would change your opinion.
Okay. Subscribe! So we sort of missed the first thing that we wanted to go because the train didn't really come, but we did get AJ on the way. How with thoughts?
Thoughts on what am I thinking about?
I already asked the girls in the morning.
6 out of 10. It's alright.
That's alright.
Yeah, there's a few good book deals.
Yeah.
Not much else.
Wouldn't go from Russia.
No, don't come from Russia.
You what today? What clan did you get for the? We took the. Oh, I can't see it from here. I don't know if you can hear me. We took the quiz for the Shadow, Blood and Bone. No.
Shadow. Nice.
The Shadow of Blood and Bone.
Show the children.
Because you can take basically like a quiz on what clan it is. As I said, I haven't read that one yet, but she has. So she explained a lot to us. I got the Reaper one. What'd you get?
Connector clan.
Connector.
Grounder.
The third
Sounds
master.
like grinder.
Yeah.
And I got the
burner. And you haven't yet, but I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've just got.
We'll caught up with you, but we need to go and try and catch a talk for once. What's this one on? What is this on? Oh, thank you.
That's nice.
It's the dark YA one.
Hello. So it's actually Tuesday now. Sorry, my voice is like gone in the mornings. Say morning. I woke up way too late today. It's stressing me out. But we are done with our YALC trip. I've said goodbye. It was very sad. You already know my thoughts about that one. So I think at the very end of this vlog, I'm just gonna show you what books I got there. I've been really good. Because I have to, because we're not in the strongest financial situation at the moment, but there were some deals that were quite okay. So the first day we got 2 books for £10, and then I have gotten 1 to be signed. On the last day we got 3 for £10 from the same stand. But because they sometimes have apparently different deals on different days. So, and I got 1 necklace. So overall I've done pretty well containing myself not to get a lot of things. Okay, so first of all we have The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, which I didn't buy there. I already had it. I brought it with me. So it can be signed. So this is how Becky Chambers' signature looks like. So I put you there instead. This is the 3rd book that's come out just recently, and I got it there to be signed as well. That one, the Waterstones, the whole thing was full price only, which I thought was a bit ridiculous, because even in normal Waterstones you get like deals, and this one was just like literally because they were selling books that people are gonna buy for the signature, for the signings, so they knew they were gonna get bought either way. But look how beautiful it is inside. So this one was £15. That's how it looks naked. It says, "From the ground we stand, from our ship we live, by the stars we hope." Then there's another book that I dragged with me to from Edinburgh to London. That's this one. And sadly we didn't get to see her, and we didn't get to get our stuff signed. I picked up 1 sampler in total because I am not a big sampler person. Like I either get it or I don't, and that one was the King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. I know this is not continuing from 6 of Crows, which is pretty sad because that's the one I like, and her Grisha trilogy, I read the first one and I really disliked it. So I'm a little bit hopeful that I can still read this without having to read the other ones. If you guys know, let me know. We got these 2, and that is The Way of Kings Part 1 and The Way of Kings Part 2 by Brandon Sanderson. I thought those were the first 2 in the series or trilogy. I don't know how many there are, but this is just 1 book split in 2. As AJ told me later, that's an interesting decision on their part. I suppose he did that with Game of Thrones as well. So I still need to get the rest of them. AJ did say that they were on like £1 per book on Kindle the other day, but like I already bought these two, so now I have to have the, you know, I have to collect them now. God damn it. Then on Sunday we got another one of his, and that one is Steelheart, which is like a superhero thing. It's quite smaller than his other ones, which is very exciting. I've never seen him do books that are of usual size. So that's pretty interesting. I actually don't know much about it, but it excites me because it's superheroes and it's Brandon Sanderson, so I'm excited to see how he does that. Then we got The Last Wish, which is actually a book for Witcher games. I really enjoyed the Witcher games. I tried, I think, playing the first one, didn't really go far because it's quite horrible. Then I played a little bit of the second one, and then the third one came out, and I ditched that one to play the third one properly, and I loved the third one. And I don't usually do that. I'm very much like, you have to play all of them to play the other ones. The only other game that I did that with was Fables, which I also absolutely adore, but I didn't play the first one because I played a little bit and it was like, oh my god, this is so bad. And then I played the second and third and loved it. But Witcher 3 is so amazing, and we know that there's books. I don't know which one came first. Pretty excited, and this is by a Polish author, Sapkowski, and pretty excited. This is also a series. I don't know if they're all on the other side here, but if they are, then there's 4 of them. And then we needed a third one for that 3 for £10 thing, and I actually grabbed this one and then put it down with the actual people who stood there, explained the book to me a little bit, and they said that this is basically one of the first grimdark books that was written. Like, basically this person started the genre, so the genre that Game of Thrones books are, or Godblind. But I am the fan of the grimdark, so, and I've heard his name, so I'm definitely familiar with the name. I just didn't know exactly what he did. And this is Joey Abercrombie, and the book is called The Blade Itself. I think there are the beautiful editions that are like the Name of the Wind beautiful editions, and that's why I remember him, or I put it in a wish list somewhere at some point. But yeah, we have this book, and actually feels like parchment. It's very weird material. I like it. The last thing that I got was the necklace. There was this stand downstairs in the ComiCon area, which we said to her you would be doing so well upstairs in the YALC area, because they had a lot of Harry Potter, a lot of Lord of the Rings, a lot of Hunger Games themed necklaces, and they're so beautiful. We literally stood there for so long. I stood there for at least like 10 minutes trying to select which one I'm gonna get. There were other ones with like writings on them that are a bit more like clearly Harry Potter. There was obviously there was also like ones for Moony with like a wolf, and there were ones for Gryffindor. That one was really beautiful. There was one for Luna that I was like, there was either this or the other one at the end, but I got this one because, does this not shout Owl's Readathon or Magical Readathon to you? And I'm starting Newts literally tomorrow, so if this is not perfect, I don't know what is. So yeah, and that basically concludes the YALC experience this year. Overall, I really did enjoy it because I went to see my friends as well, and the ComiCon part was amazing. YALC was also still really good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I'm probably gonna have another one pretty soon because I still need to film my reading of the Book in the Jar one. Oh, so behind of everything. I have to do that today though, and I also releasing my candles today. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Stay awesome, stay kind, and I'll see you next time. Bye!